don't start at the beginning. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't start at Genesis, guys. Why? Well, here's the thing that I found when I started reading the Bible. When you start at Genesis, an interesting thing happens. The stories are too familiar, at least in my case. Let there be light, and God made heaven and earth, and da 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 da. Then it goes into Cain and Abel, and he murdered his brother, and he said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Then maybe it goes to Noah, and then Noah built the ark. Yes, we're too familiar with those stories and give up before it hopefully gets more interesting, and I promise you it actually does. But before we get to the bit that we haven't heard before, that really holds our intrigue, it's too late. We've already thrown the Bible away. We think that it doesn't have anything new to offer us but the stories that our Sunday school teachers taught us. So, this is what I'm going to tell you that has worked exquisitely for me. Start at the New Testament. We are called Christians. So, if you want to know more about our religion, about what it's all about, isn't it sensible to find out about the man that we're named after? Oh, am I crazy? Am I? You see, when you start at the book, or when you start in the New Testament, in the book of Matthew, you realize that although the story of Jesus is familiar, almost as familiar as the ones in the Old Testament, but there's an interesting thing that I noticed when I was reading those books is that while the Old Testament stories are rather straightforward, though Jesus is as well, we know the highlights of it. We know the highlights of his life. But in the books, the Gospels also are the subscript of his life that nobody actually talks about. When I was reading the books, I'm like, hey, I didn't know this also happened. Hey, this is the story of Jesus I've never heard before. Hey, this is an account of even his birth that I didn't know. It would shock you what you don't know about the things you thought you knew. So I'm entreating you to read the New Testament first and get to know about Jesus. Enjoyed this? Watch the full video on YouTube at The Ripe Podcast and subscribe for more exciting Christian content.